Hello everyone, this is a tutorial video especially for those candidates who will be appearing for the written examination for recruitment to the post of staff nurse and A&M conducted by the Meghalaya Medical Services Recruitment Board. So this video is specifically on how to fill the OMR response sheet. So before we proceed, let us remember some of the important do's and don'ts that we should keep in mind while filling the OMR response sheet. Let us start with the do's. Number 1. You should use only black ballpoint pen. Number 2. You should fill in all the necessary particulars like post applied for, roll number, question booklet series, and your response to the question, and also you should put in a clear signature in the space provided. You should mark the response by completely darkening the relevant circle. The mark should be dark. Mark your response only in the space provided. You should do a rough work if necessary, and it can be done in the extra sheet provided in the question booklet. Now let us see some of the don'ts. Number 1. You should not wrinkle or fold or tear the OMR response sheet. Do not scribble unnecessarily in the OMR response sheet. Don't put a tick mark or a cross mark anywhere else in the OMR response sheet. Don't put more than one response in the options against the particular question. Doing so, the particular response will become invalid or incorrect. How to fill the OMR response sheet? So as you can see here, there is a space at point number 1 which says post applied for. So in this space post applied for, what you will write is that you will write staff nurse for those candidates who will appear for the post of staff nurse. For those candidates who will be appearing for the post of A&M, they will write A&M in the space provided like what I've done here. Next, I will show you how to fill the roll number. As you can see here, there is the space for roll number. And in this space for roll number, you will see that there are boxes. Okay, there are 5 boxes for roll number. So these boxes are the space to be filled in by numericals. Okay, and below these boxes, okay, there are circles, and inside the circles there are numbering again. So these circles, they correspond to the box above. Okay, so whatever the number or the digit that you will write in the given box, it should correspond to these circles, these numbers in the circles. It means these circles has to be completely darkened. Okay, so the same thing with the second box. Whatever number you will write in the box, it should correspond with the circle. All right, and so on and so forth. So let us take one example of how to fill the roll number. Let us take the example of 1953. Okay, so suppose this is your roll number 1953. Okay, so the last box, because this is a 4-digit roll number, so the last box should be left empty. Okay, do not do anything, do not write anything in the last box. So in the given box, we have the first box, we have written 1. So what you will do, you will try to find the number 1, okay, in this corresponding to this box. So the number 1, you will darken this number completely and clearly like that. All right. Then the next box, you have the number 9. So here also same thing, you will try to find the number 9 in these circles, and you will circle that 9 clearly and completely. Okay, and then the next number is 5. So the same thing, you will try to find the 5 in these circles, and then you will circle that one and darken that one completely. All right, and then the last digit is number 3. So same thing, 1 2 0 1 2 3. So this is 3. You will darken this number 3 completely. Okay, so this is the correct way of how to fill the roll number. Remember that this is very crucial for validating your OMR response sheet, because the moment you made mistake with filling the roll number, then your OMR response sheet will become invalid. The software will not be able to validate the correct roll number. Okay, next we will come to the second space provided in your OMR response sheet, that is the application number. So this application number, you can leave it blank because it is not necessary. Alright, it is not necessary. So next to that, what you have is the question booklet series. Okay, so this question booklet series, you will get the question booklet series from your question booklet. Whatever question booklet series that you will get, it is always written at the top, okay, or the front cover. On the front cover there is a series. So suppose you are getting a series A, so what you will do, you will write series A here and you will darken A completely and clearly. Alright, so that is the way to fill your question booklet series. And next to that, there is a barcode. So right now there is no barcode provided here, but then on the exam day there will be a barcode. Remember, do not scribble, do not put mark, do not write anything on this barcode, because this is also important for validating your OMR response sheet. Then below that you have is the candidate's signature. Okay, there is a candidate signature and invigilator signature. So it is advised that the moment you start filling your roll number, you will fill your question booklet. At the same time, you should put your signature. You should put only one signature, which is clear. Alright, then above that is your OMR response. Okay, your OMR response. So these OMR response, they are the response against the question. Okay, right now you can see that here there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is arranged in this way up to 20. So this first column, it is for question number 1 up to question number 20, and so on. It goes like that, see? Alright, and then lastly you will have your response number 100. It means that your exam will be a 100 question exam. Okay, and each question carry 1 mark. So here number 1, you will see that there is A, B, C, D. Okay, they have arranged your option against number 1 this way. Alright, they have arranged it this way. So the response to question number 1, it can be either A, B, C or D. Let us say, for example, here you found out that the response to question number 1 is, the correct answer is C. So you will darken C. Okay, like that. Then the correct response for question number 2 is, suppose the correct response is B, then you will darken B. And then the correct response for 3 is, so again D, C, then you will darken C. This way. Okay, so this is the correct way of responding to your question. Now, one very important instructions here is that, suppose you already attempt question number 3 and later on you found out that C is not the correct answer, but it is D. So suppose you are putting D and then you cross the B. You cannot do this way. Okay, you cannot do this way, because the moment you do this, your response will become invalid. Even though the correct answer is D, still the software will not be able to validate, because there are 2 responses. So this will become 0. You will not get marks. Alright, so the same thing, that's why it is very important for you to take your time, do it nicely, think it nicely. If you are not sure at the first time, leave it, you can attempt later on. Alright, so this is the way to fill the OMR response sheet. Okay, so I hope this video helps each and every one of you. Wishing you all the very best for your exam. Thank you so much.